house ownership in Ghana is, for most people, it is the most important thing you can ever do. When you have a house and you own a house, you feel confident, and you feel fulfilled, as it were. You know that you've achieved something.
With the real estate companies, we are actually bringing order and sanity into the development of the country.
We are based in, the company is actually a UK-based company, but we have an office in Accra. Okay. Now, this exhibition is actually as part of the celebration of the 50 years of independence. As an organization or as a company, I've had a long relationship with the Ghana Real Estate Developers Association, called GREDA. So they approached me to try and organize an exhibition in London as well as in Amsterdam and Germany. The whole idea of this type of exhibition is that you want to tell people that there is the property market is a range, you know, and you don't necessarily have to be rich to go and buy the properties. You just have to have some form of income.
Our houses are not particularly expensive, but perhaps they may seem out of the reach of the normal Ghanaian. Not because of the cost, but because the normal Ghanaian in Ghana, his average income is rather low. So because of that, as private estate developers, we have been forced to look elsewhere for our main market. Hence why we've come to the Europeans to look at the Ghanaians in the UK and in Amsterdam, who may be able to afford some of our houses.
You see, when developers first started, they were building, right, for the Ghanaians in Ghana, right? And what's happened is that recently they've realized that yes, there's a big demand for diaspora, you know. So what they've done, what I would say, what is happening now, they're now gearing towards the non-resident Ghanaians. So there's a shift in attitude and style. So what's happening now is they're actually building to a higher standard than what they used to be before, you know, because, you know, when you've traveled, yes, you know, you've seen better buildings, better quality, so you're used to that sort of thing. So when you're building in Ghana, there's no reason why, you know, you can't demand a higher standard from the developers. So the developers are also responding to that. So you know, so I would say there's three kind of categories. One is buying for investment, one for as holiday homes, and a third for families to also go and live there.
See, one of the things about Africans is wherever you take us, we are still Africans. And there's always a longing and a yearning to return back home. So a lot of them are preparing for the day that they return home by establishing now their eventual retirement homes or where they want to live when they return home.
One of the biggest headaches, you know, we have within the Ghanaian community in pushing or propelling the housing industry in Ghana is the financing of it. Financing, you know, buying of houses, you know, the mortgage system is very tough. There's only about at the moment 2 or 3 companies who are providing mortgage facilities for non-resident Ghanaians and even for Ghanaians in Ghana. So the mortgage system is what? If we're able to get a bit more companies who are prepared to take up that risk, you know, of providing long-term finance for the people, not just for the diasporans but also for Ghanaians, it'd be brilliant.
Now with the advent of mortgages, we are hoping to see more and more people coming to buy from recognized, professional and organized real estate developers.
You know, the banks are very, very conservative, you know, and low risk takers. So it's a big battle. We don't give up, you know. We try to see how far and how best we can. But it's happening. Things are happening. There's a bit more competition now. Banks coming from different parts, setting up in Ghana, trying to push the mortgage product. So we're hoping for the best.